Good afternoon, Facebook and YouTube. How you doing? Guess what time it is? We got a special TFG Sports show for you on this Wednesday, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, it's time to rock, right? It's time to rock. And we're going to talk a little bit of sports. And I got a really special guest for you guys tonight. But before we do that, you know what the house rules are. You got to come in, you got to hit that like button, you got to subscribe to the channel. That's TFG Sports Media here on YouTube. Make sure you like it on Facebook. Make sure you also subscribe to my personal sports channel. That's Kendrick Sports Hustle, SPORTZ, HUSTLE on YouTube. Make sure you follow it on Facebook as well. Make sure you come in and like this broadcast, share it to all your social media platforms, and comment so we can chat a little bit, so we can talk a little bit, because you might have some questions for this special guest I got coming up. And matter of fact, we're not going to even hold you. Without any further ado, we bringing in a man that's very important in this East Texas area. One of the coaches of East Texas Mob Elite, my good brother Lee Carey. How are you doing this Wednesday evening, brother?
I'm just blessed, man. Blessed. Glad to be here.
Man, I'm glad that we can work this out, man, because my cousin Angela Spencer, she got in my ear and said, "Hey, Coach Carey, he got some things going. He want to see if he can get some exposure." I said, "You know what? Say no more. We got it covered." So we're talking about 7-on-7. If you guys don't know, again, we are in East Texas. We in Tyler, Texas, by the way. And Coach Carey, first of all, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, kind of tell them your background, and then we'll go from there.
I'm Lee Carey. I graduated 2005 from Chapel Hill High School. Man, I've been coaching for over 10 years, trying to mentor these kids, trying to be not a father, but a mentor to these kids, because everybody needs somebody. And I feel like every kid with both parents in the house or single parents in the house, I feel like all kids need love. And I want to just be that person that they can just latch on to and just ask questions and just help them try to plan out their future the best way they can.
Now, were you a football player at your time at Chapel Hill?
Yes, sir. I was a football player, but I tell you the truth, it's crazy that I started 7-on-7 because my dominant sport was baseball.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of ironic, but that's pretty dope though. Okay. Well, so now
I
you
mean, I
started.
played it. I was pretty good at it, but
Okay. I got you. Yeah. Well, we know about them Chapel Hill Bulldogs. I know y'all are good at some football, And I came out it was John Tyler back then, but it's Tyler High. I'm not gonna tell my age because I'm a little bit older than you, by the way. But it's all good. But just kind of tell me about, how did you form this East Texas Mob Elite? How did this come together? Talk about the beginning.
um, tell you the truth, I just want to give thanks to my board members, the parents, because without all the board members and the parents, this vision would never ever happen. So I just want to give a shout out to all my parents, because we rocking right now, man. We on the road. But me and some of my board members and one of my great coaches that I have that coaches my 13U team, my vice president Derek Long, we've been having this vision for a while. So like this year, I just put all eggs in one basket and was like, stepped out on faith and was like, let's get this thing rocking. But that's how it really got down. It's been a long time coming, and I just feel like that I just got a lot of stuff that I can give to this community, because it takes a community to make these kids rally around and help these high school coaches. And just it takes one. It don't take just one individual. It takes all of us. So that's just
Right.
something that I just wanted to be a part of, man. And I just
Right.
put everything together, and now it's rocking.
And that's funny you mentioned that, because that's an old African proverb. They say it takes a village to raise children, and that's kind of your
But that's
idea
but that,
behind this.
that's basically it right there, man.
Yeah, you wanted to be that village and give these young players something to hold on to. Now, what age groups are part of the Mob Elite? What ages do you work with?
Man, my first year, man, I said I wasn't gonna take it slow. So I reached out to the babies. I got 8U, 10U, 12U, 13U, 14U, and 18U. So I started off, some people they start off with one team, They normally do the big boy team, so I just reached out and got everything, and it's just a one-stop shop over here, man.
Okay, so
Just trying to build a future and build a program. This is a program. This is not an organization.
got you. Okay, so it's 10 is your youngest age group that you coach. Is that correct?
Uh,
10.
Say that again. Can you repeat yourself?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We got a delay. It's probably a delay. It's 10. Is 10 the youngest you coach? Is that your youngest group? 10 and under? I think we got a slight delay. That's okay. We're gonna work it out.
No, sir. I got 8U too.
Oh, okay. You got 8
I
U
got some
too.
baby boys. I got 8U, 10U, 12U, 13U, 14U, and 18U.
Okay, all right. And don't worry, we got a
Yeah.
delay. Don't do it. It'll be all right. That's television. We're gonna get it popping. So what has been one of some of the biggest challenges for you with coaching these young men? Has there been any?
Uh, the biggest challenge to me is to get everybody to buy in it, because it done happened in East Texas before, but like the traveling and stuff like that, that's something new to people because everyone used to the local stuff. So basically with us, like every other weekend or back to back weekends, like these next 3 weeks, I gotta go to Dallas back to back. So I
Mhm.
mean, it's just to the point it was just getting everybody on board with the traveling. It's not gonna be in Tyler. It's in majority of our tournaments are in Dallas. So you know what I'm saying? That was the biggest challenge to me to get everybody to buy into that. But once I let everybody know what it was, everybody was ready to roll. They was ready for the experience.
Yeah, that's what's up, and that's good because you're right. It's kind of hard to get everybody to buy in on that. Now let's talk
That's
about the
basically it on that.
right. Let's talk about the X's and O's. Now we're talking 7-on-7. A lot of people may not be familiar with 7-on-7. Here in Texas, we know football is big. 7-on-7 is big. Just kind of tell the viewers about 7-on-7 from a football aspect. You need me repeatedly. You need me repeated. I think we got a delay. That's okay though. We'll get it. I think he froze. You need me to repeatedly. You there? I see you. Can you hear me? Yeah. Let me I'm gonna bring him back. I think there's a delay on Lee's part, but again, we're talking live to Lee Carey, one of the coaches for East Texas Mob Elite. They matter of fact, they're 13 and under group. They uh they won I think they came in won a championship at the Melissa, Texas, the Battle of the Best tourney. I want to say that was last weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I did some digging. I did some digging on his Facebook profile. So here we're gonna bring him back in again. Uh, that's the nature. All right, Lee, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, man. Technology,
You
man.
froze. Your technology, you froze. I was like, okay. Now, where were? Oh, talking about the X's and O's of 7-on-7. Kind of get the viewers on when you talk about 7-on-7 football. It's a little different than 11-on-11. Kind of talk about that.
Man, to me, 7-on-7, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of
Mm,
high school coaches, a lot of just people in general don't like 7-on-7. But to me, 7-on-7, you have 5 receivers, you have your quarterback, you have your snapper. You know, that's on the offense side of the ball. Defense side of the ball, you have 7 defenders. The key is to try to run the best routes, and the quarterback is to go through his reads and recognize what coverages defense is in. So it teaches the quarterback like the coverages, coverage 2, coverage 3, cover 6, man. It teaches the quarterbacks the dynamic of that. And the receivers, they just running their routes, man. They just trying to run the routes the best they can, practice on their craft, and just get busy with it. Defense, I say all athletes play defense because you don't know what the offense team is doing. You have to figure it out. And on the defense side, as coaching, and that's my main thing to do. I love coaching defense, and it's hard. It's like playing chess. You don't know if I call cover 2. I don't know if that coverage will work. And it basically just helped the kids be competitive because a lot of teams to me in the high school in East Texas in the middle school, we are run heavy system
Mm-hmm.
from every school to
Right.
me. It's not a lot of spread going on. So the beauty of it is with the receivers is that you might got a receiver that got 5 receptions this year, but he in 7-on-7 already sitting at 30. So my dynamics of what dynamics of this 7-on-7 organization is we just not playing 7-on-7. We getting ready for camps coming up. We have a lot of camps coming up through our organization. I'm going to be taking a lot of kids to camps trying to get them exposed. And like I tell my kids, by you learning how to run your route the best you can, you're gonna go to camp, you might get an offer off just running good routes because you and that quarterback that's at that camp does not have any chemistry. So,
Right.
you have to practice on your craft. It's not all about catching the ball, it's about what you're gonna do when you don't have the ball in your hands at that time. So, you know, and
Right.
that's just the beauty of 7-on-7, 7-on-7. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it. So, and
Right.
I feel like long as the kids working and long as the kids are not doing the things that people are thinking they're doing, and I
Mhm.
try to keep all my kids active. So, and that's
Right.
what I try to do. Like I'd rather kid playing 7-on-7, but instead of playing, I like for him to play 7-on-7 instead of being at the house trying to figure out what he finna do and end up getting in trouble. So I just try to
Right.
take that little free time away from him.
Have you seen a lot of your athletes thrive from playing on 7-7, and then that carries over to their high school season? Have you seen a lot of athletes thrive?
Oh yeah, man, it's big right now. Like a lot of kids is not like I tell people all the time. Like I try to help kids get offers. I talk to a lot of college recruiters for them. I network. I'm a big networker around here. Like I know a lot of people. So it's like I tell the kids, if I make a phone call about you, I didn't get you that offer. You got yourself that offer because you were practicing on your craft. And I kind of bring up like Jordan. Jordan used to lose to the Pistons all the time, and
Right.
he had to build that training facility outside his house, and he went to work, and look what he went. He went on a six championship winning streak,
Right.
and I just tell the kids, man, just like I'm here to help. I'm here if you got
Mhm.
a problem, if you need to work with some, what I'm saying? Just I'm a phone call away. I pick up the phone all the time. My wife will let you know, like I stay on the phone all night long, have to get up and go to work at 4 o'clock in the morning, but it's just something that I love. Like I get a kick out of it. I don't do it for the fame or for the posting or the bragging. It's a lot of things that I do that people won't even know that I do because I tell the parents, please don't do that. I don't want everybody to know, but it's just like, man, it's the beauty of it, man. I got quite a few kids that's getting a lot of recognition on it right now, just of the plays that they are making, and I'm sending their film off, and they're seeing the kids. Like some of these recruiters ain't never heard of half of the kids that I send them. And they be like, "Where
Right.
that kid from?" Like they surprised, like, "Oh, he nice
Mhm.
looking." Oh yeah,
Mhm.
but that's the beauty of East Texas Mob Elite, man. And that's why I say we not an organization, we're a program because
Mhm.
we gonna touch all faces of this game.
Speaking of your kids, let's talk about some of your kids right now that you got. Matter of fact, I think it was your 13 and under one in Melissa last weekend, the
Yes.
battle of the best tournament, if I'm not mistaken. I was doing some snooping on y'all page, so that's
Oh
that's how I
man.
know. So
Oh yeah.
so you're just, and then I think one of your teams just came in second place, if I'm not mistaken, this past weekend. Just talk about the kids and talk about some of your athletes that you see some potential.
Oh man. Like this, the beauty of it is, man, like our first tournament, it wasn't rough, but it started off pretty rough. Like the 8U, they went 0-4, 10U went
Mhm.
1-3, 12U went 2-1. My 13U, they went like 4-1. They lost in the first round. My 14U, they went 1-3. My 18U went 2-2. And from there
Mhm.
on, oh man, we've been rolling. Like everybody, like
Mhm.
AU, they went 2-1 the next tournament. Then the next tournament after that, they got second place. My 14U, they done been in 2 championship games and ended up getting second. It's a hump that we got to get over. 10U, they been winning. They record have got better. 12U, they still at the 2-1 mark, but they steady climbing, they steady grinding. My 18U, my 18U, man, the last 3 tournaments, they don't win 4-1. They done got there the game before the championship and just got to get over that hump. But the 18U is the hardest level to
Right.
it's the hardest level to really coach and get kids to buy in. And we got a real good team. We got Hood. We got my boy Hood. We
Mhm.
got John Demmis. John Demmis just picked up his 8th offer from Kansas
Okay.
State. He just came from Baylor. You got Kenny Mosley. You got Jeremiah Taylor. You got Trey Harrison. You got Von Lane. You got DJ Owens. You got TK. You got D Holly, man. It's just so many kids, man. It's just then on the 14U, that's the dogs too, man. It's like my 14U can play 18U. And
Wow.
man, you got you
Okay.
got you got my boy Big Frank, you got Garrett, man, you got Jeremiah Hannah-Hosa, you got Seven Duffy, you got, man, it's just so many kids. Then my 13U, you got Lil Baby, you got my son Caden Christian Long, you got the Red, you got my quarterback. He's the future. Matter of fact, he go to Chapel Hill, so you already know
Okay.
how that's coming. You got my boy
Okay.
Jay, you got my boy Jay Snow, you got Cam, you got Braylon Walker, man. You just then 8U, man. You got Brandon Ross, son, Frederick Green. They go to they went to John Tyler. They big
Mhm.
coaches in the high school level. You got you got JoJo, you got Twan, you got DeMarcus Bailey's son, you got man, there's just so many kids, and I got kids from all over. Like I got kids on the 18U, Kenny Mosley. I got kids
Mhm.
traveling. I got kids from Timpson. Like, man, we touching all areas of East Texas. And like, man, and we got the twins, we got the Christian and the Canaan. We got them. They some bad linebackers at John Tyler, 13 and 14. And man, them
Okay.
boys right there is just like it's so much talent that we have on this team. And I feel
Mhm.
like a lot of these kids should be big prospects in college football coming up. But I just feel
Mhm.
like as a community, we have to rally around these kids. We got to help these kids. We got to try our best to come together and just network with these kids, because that's all I do. I just network with these kids, and I just let everybody know, man. They come against us, man. We coming with it, man. That 18U team so tough, man. That defense is incredible. Offense is putting up numbers. 14U, man. We got Malachi Allen. He go to Tyler Legacy, man. That boy standing at 14 years old by 6'3". And
Wow.
he got a lot of college people looking at him. Garrett, he go to Gilmer. You
Mhm.
got my boy Big Frank. His daddy played at John Tyler. Marquise
Mhm.
Franklin, son.
Okay.
Like, man, you got Seven Duffy from Pittsburgh, man. You got so many great kids on this team. And what I like about it, 7-on-7 is like really harder than playing regular football, because you got kids from all over. So y'all got to become. It's like I try to treat this organization like a brotherhood. I
Right.
just try to like all of y'all, let's buy in together. Let's work
Right.
as a team together. And it's just so much stuff that's going on in this program. Man, I can go all day about
I know.
it.
I see the passion that you have for it when your eyes just lit up when you get to talking about those young men that you guys are
And I'm
pouring in
sorry if I missed
pouring into.
anybody.
No, yeah,
I'm
right,
sorry if
right.
I
Yeah,
missed anybody.
yeah. Charge it to his head, not to his heart. So don't get mad at coach. He got you. Uh, what are your workouts like? That's the other aspect. It's not just on the field. You guys get in the weight room as well. Am I correct? What are those workouts like?
Oh man, Sundays, Sundays, man, is all day for me. I get there at like 12:30. I don't leave to 5:30. We gonna get it in practice. We gonna teach footwork. We gonna teach the definition of a route. We gonna teach our quarterbacks the zone, the receivers how to sit in the zone, and how every like defense. We teaching them like cover 2, cover 3, man, cover 4. We might shift some stuff around, and it's just teaching them, because a lot of kids, like, from me doing this my 4th year doing it. From me doing this,
Mhm,
it's like a lot of kids come from middle school and
mhm.
don't even know a cover 2. Some kids come from high school and don't even know cover 2. So it's
Wow.
just, and it's like just really just having fun on it, man. Then like on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, I got my boy Justin Holly, man. Justin Holly is an animal, man. It be me, Justin Holly, Jeremy Shelton. It be Derek Long. It be my boy Jay Hannah Hosa. We all in the weight room, and now we turning it up a little bit. because 7-on-7, we got a couple of more tournaments to go, but we really
Yeah.
finna start turning the weight room. It's finna be a competitive. Like yesterday, I called it a competitive Tuesday, man.
Yeah.
I had my son standing there with two kids he might play against next year. And I was like, oh, if Caden's sitting right there, what y'all gonna do? You gonna come across the middle, Caden gonna knock your head off. And man, their eyes got big, and I can just see the rush, like, oh, like, I want this, and that's the whole thing about it, because like when we're in the weight room, it's open to everybody,
Mhm.
like in our program, man, it's another program in Tyler, man. It's another 7-on-7 program. We got they kids coming in working out, man. We don't turn down nothing, because I look at it like this. I say, man, it ain't about my organization or this person organization. It's about these kids. And all of these kids, the bad thing about it, all of these kids are friends. So
Right.
we here to help. And my belief, we here to help everybody. I don't care if you play tennis, hockey, or soccer, or put or table tennis. Hey, that weight room is open Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, man. It's open from 7:30, man. We want everybody to come, because it's just a competition, because I feel like it's not about what you do at school, it's about what you do outside of school. And it's kind of keeping the kids busy,
Mhm.
because nowadays these kids get the wondering, they mind
Right.
get the wondering. So the whole thing, if I can have you in the weight room from 7:30 to 9, when you get
Right.
home, you can't do nothing but go take a shower and go to sleep,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And that's what I
Right.
try to do, man. Is just try to like let these kids know, because the way the college game is now, it's kind of hard on the high
Right.
school kids because of the transfer portal. Like, you already
Right.
coming out of high school, you got to be ready to play. It's no, well, we're gonna red shirt you to put you 20 pounds of muscle on. No, it's not like that. You already got to be ready to step on that field, because they can go get somebody in that same position that's already ready. So
Right.
it's kind of like teaching the kids, like pushing themselves, like, man, that's just what it is. Cause I'm telling you, if you ain't in that weight room with us, it's gonna show on Friday nights or Thursday nights, whatever Tuesday nights, whatever days they play. It will show,
Right.
because these kids will come. These kids hungry, and I got a lot of kids in there hungry. They seeking for their first offer. Like I have Hood and the twins from John Tyler. They seeking for their first offer, and they real close. And the whole thing about it, I think I want it better than them, because I know they being so patient and they working so hard to get it. But it's gonna come. It's gonna
Right.
come, because it's guys playing. It's not my plan or their plan. It's guys playing. So that's the beauty of that right there.
And here you went somewhere where I wanted to go. I hear you talking about how you guys are preparing these young men in the weight room, on the field, learning techniques covered too. But how are you guys preparing them for off the field, for life? What are you guys trying to instill into these young men, even just outside of football? Obviously, football teaches a lot. It does. But
Oh,
outside of football, what do you want these young men to know?
man, after our first tryout, man, I had almost 115 kids come out. And when I seen that, I said, I can touch this community,
Mhm.
because everybody rally around it. And the first thing we did a Salvation Army ring the bell right over
Right.
here on by Highway 64, the Super One right there. We did ring the bell, man. We raised so much money for the Salvation Army, and it was community service for the kids. And that's what I'm trying to teach these kids, because it's not about just you, it's about everything that's around you, because everything around you will make you better in life. And and that's what we preach, man. We just try to be so positive, man, because life is hard. And
Right.
all faces, I don't care what you do, life is hard. You know what I'm saying? The way the economy going right now, the way things going right now, you gotta stay locked in. It might not be your day, you know what I'm saying? But one day it will be your day. And it's just like, man, we preach that. We're a godly program, man. Like, we just try. It's like a brotherhood. Like if ain't nobody ever had a brotherhood, man, it's like a brotherhood. Like, these kids are friends. Like, man, I don't see, like, it makes my heart kind of like get real tender when I see these kids. This kid go, this kid from 2 hours away from each other, and they friends, and they sitting at the games, and they laughing and talking, and and they trying to help
Right.
each other out, and it just keeping a positive attitude around the organization. And like, I couldn't do it without my wife, my daughter, and my if I didn't have a son, none of this probably would happen. And I just
Okay.
give him all the thanks and all. I give him all the thanks, give God all the glory, because without him, man, I probably would never know nothing about this, because he's been making a name for himself. You know what I'm saying? And he just in the 8th grade, finna be a freshman, but he been making a big name for himself. And like, I have people say, "Thank you, coach." I say, "No, you go tell my son thank you, because without him, I probably would never be able, I probably would never do this.
Right.
But he loved the game of it, and it just make me want to rally around it when I see someone really love it. And man,
Right.
it just, my board members, man, the coaches, the parents, like, everybody is just so happy. Like in some organizations you'll have your hiccups here and there, but
Right.
really on the cool, I really can't tell you one.
Mm.
And that's good to me. Like,
That's right.
everybody's like happy, man. Like, I got, man, I just came off a lot of things. Like, when I started it, I just really came up with a vision, and just to let everybody know before I get in that, I'm not even done yet. I ain't even scratched the face of the earth yet with it. And like, we did a media day for the kids. Like, I just wanted to get them that unofficial vibe. Like, when they go to a college and they
Right.
get to take a picture with the jerseys, like, me and my board members, we got together. Miss Green, she decorated it for us. And like, man, we got it. We had the kids taking pictures, had the music in the background, gave them that vibe of going to a college, man, and taking a picture in a college uniform. Like, man, we just did that. We got
That's
some
all.
big things coming too. I really don't want to say them, because I want it
Okay.
to, I
Okay.
want it to, I want
Be
it
a
to happen.
surprise. Gotcha.
I want it
Okay.
to happen, but put it like this:
Right.
we finna touch something in Tyler, Texas, and I'm from Chapel Hill. So, if by me being from Chapel Hill and I'm finna touch something in Tyler, and it's finna make a change in Tyler, it's finna make a big change in Tyler, and all my kids is gonna be dedicated to it. They all gonna have to do community service to it to get it together.
Right.
So, and it's just like to show everybody, like, man, it's bigger than football. Like it's just bigger than
Mhm.
football to me. It's not all about football. And I tell my kids all the time, like, what are you gonna do outside of football? I tell them that after every practice, y'all need to start having goals of what you're gonna do if football don't plan out for you, because football is not for everybody.
Right.
Everybody's not gonna go Division 1, D2, or JUCO. It just don't. It might not be your draw the
Right.
string. So, and I
Right.
just try to keep them prepared for life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I use everything like life goes, because I tell my kids, well, some of them might come out, "Coach, I forgot my cleats." Well, I tell them this: well, if I forgot my steel toe boots to go to work, I
Mhm.
just lost the day that I can't feed my family. So I always come prepared. Make sure you have your stuff, and we hold all the kids accountable. Because they got to keep up with their helmets. I don't give too many helmets out there. They're too expensive. So, man,
Right.
I just tell them, like, hey, if you lose your helmet, don't come to
That's
me.
that's a
Just
wrap.
try to
Yeah.
just try to
Mhm.
teach them stuff, man. But that's basically it on that, man. It's a
Yeah.
community thing, and the one thing about it, it's not just me. It's
Mhm.
not just me. I don't want nobody to think, "Oh, Lee got it going on." Man, my board member, Miss Felicia, Sky Ray, Tasha, Talisa, Miss Green, Derek Long, you know, my wife, Tammy. Man, there's so many. All these people have a big part of this. And Veronica, my treasurer. I hope I don't
Mhm.
miss nobody. I got so many people on my board. It's like
I,
it's
I
not.
I think you got them all, but they understand if you miss them.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
they know. They
Man,
know.
it's not like this ain't no regular organization. This is like
Right.
it's a business. This is a corporation. Like, everybody got their job titles, and everybody does their job titles. And
Right.
man, it's just working in the coaches, man. And the coaches just, it's the beauty of it, because I coach with the Tyler Lions, and
Mhm.
I got coaches from the Red Raiders. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
Mhm.
compete against each other. But I got coaches from everywhere. Like, let's combine, let's get it together, let's work with these boys. And we got a partnership with We Them Bows. He from Longview. And
Mhm.
he's a big time media guy. We got Shot by Jay, Jay Hunter
Mhm.
Hosa. We
Mhm.
got so much stuff going on with this. We got a little deal with Rival. That's the cap right here. Rival. It's one of the biggest sports apparel brands it is. They sell probably the most gloves in the world. And
Mhm.
like, man, when we came out, man, we came out with that pressure. That pressure.
I hear you.
We came out like how y'all used to wear the bell bottoms back in the day.
Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Watch yourself. Now, well, I do know about them bell bottoms.
Yeah,
So,
I
but
know you
anyway,
do.
but coach, man, what an awesome interview. Now, what if parents want to get their young men involved in your program? How do they go about that? What do they sign up? How do they become involved?
Basically what they can do, like this year is too late because
Okay.
the season is almost over. Because I
Okay.
have 13U had their last tournament this weekend, and the
Okay.
14U, everybody else had their last tournament the April the 13th and 14th. Then I got 14s that qualify for nationals, another national tournament in Fort Worth on the 17th and 18th of May. And
Okay.
but what they can do, we have a Facebook page, we have an Instagram page. It's East Texas Mob Elite. My name is Lee Carey, and they can just inbox me, man. Because what we working on right now, we working on next year. I've been working on next year since I
Okay.
started this year. So you can just
Okay.
imagine the things that I touched this year, like fundraisers and community service and media days and had our jerseys on time, oh man, next year is gonna be real. Like they do not want to miss it because it's gonna be like I had to cut it off a little bit. My board members said, "No, we can't keep on doing this. Let's say something." Like I got so
Right.
many bright ideas because man, I'm finna get ready to take kids to spring football games. We finna get ready to go to camps. We finna get ready to do everything, man. It's so much, and I just don't want nobody to miss it, man. You know,
Right.
like if anybody got any problems, man, you got to let it go because this train is gonna keep on moving, and next year is gonna be even better because we got a lot of people reaching out to us, a lot of sponsors reaching out to us, and it's gonna be epic. But they can just reach us on East Texas Mob Elite Facebook page
Okay.
and East Texas Mob Elite Instagram page. I'm working on a Twitter right now, and
Okay.
or they can reach me at Lee Carey, on Facebook and on Instagram, on Twitter. They can reach me at them social media platforms, and man, just we can just stay in communication. It probably won't start up. It probably won't start back up until maybe like Jane. Well, let's start back up in December of
Okay.
next
The
year.
end of the year.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
I kind of do it at the end of the year because you still got basketball and
Okay.
stuff like that. I don't like to interfere in those high school sports. But we'll start back up. But I say start early communicating with me and we can get it locked in because we're gonna start the process real early this coming up year because I feel like right now I got over 50 people that didn't play this year that's trying to play
Hmm.
next year. And I'm sitting at
Oh,
what 80 some kids right now.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's. You know what, man? I'm glad we were able to do this, Coach Carey. Let me ask you this: did your mother-in-law go to John Tyler?
Yeah, my mother-in-law is Marie Granberry.
I thought so. I know your mother-in-law. She's a year
Cheeky,
behind. She's a year behind me, but I know your
yeah,
mother-in-law
Cheeky,
body wise.
James Johnson, Draker, all of them. Yeah, that's my wife family, the Granberries. That's my
Yes,
wife family.
yeah. Cedric Granberry. Yeah,
Ted,
yeah, yeah. That's
yeah,
what. Yeah.
all of them.
Anyway,
That's why my son's standing by
I
6'6", 6'1" now.
yeah. Because I said I think this is Marie's son-in-law, but I didn't want to. Okay, well anyway, we went there. But anyway, Coach Carey, I want to thank you, man, for joining me. And feel free anytime to hit me up if you want to come on. We can make something happen. You want to come on live to talk about something you got going on, man. Hey, man, that's what I'm here for, man. So
I really want to get the kids on your show, man. I really
yeah,
want to get a couple of kids
and
on your show.
I do know I want to talk to a couple. Obviously, I definitely want to talk to Hood. Like I know they spring game for Tyler High is coming up in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk to him, but I'll let you pick out a kid or two that you want me to talk to, and we'll do something. I'll
We can
let you
do,
do that.
we can do all. We can, I
Well,
can bring them all to the house. We can just let them have fun because this what they need,
well,
man. And this teach
okay.
media skills too.
It does teach media skills, and that's cool. So we'll be in contact. You let me know how you want to do that. We'll figure out a day to do that again, and let's make it happen for these young fellas. Like I said,
Yeah,
I definitely want to have them on for sure.
I appreciate you having me, man.
All right, one thing we got two questions. I got two rapid fire questions I want to get you before we get out of here, and I want you to be truthful about it. Dallas Cowboys or Houston Texans? Who wins the Super Bowl first?
Cowboys.
I should have known you was a Cowboy fan. But
Cowboys,
anyway,
man. I can't flip.
you can't flip. Okay,
I
all
can't
right.
flip.
You can't flip. Let me ask you this: SEC, Texas A&M. Who you think gonna win that? Texas moving to the
Texas.
SEC. You got
Texas.
Texas?
They got
Okay.
that big NIL money down there.
Okay, my last rapid fire question. Colorado moves to the Big 12 this upcoming season. Will they win the Big 12 title?
No,
No?
no,
You don't think Coach Prime and them gonna win the Big 12?
no.
Oh
They nah.
wow. Okay. All right. All right. Well,
Big
y'all
12,
heard it first.
Big 12 got that pressure. Hey, one more thing.
Okay.
Congratulations, 13 you on that back-to-back championship. Let's go for this three-peat this weekend. Congratulations to the 14 U too for going to championship twice. AU. And thank everybody for being a part of this, man.
All right, there you have it, Coach Carey, man. Thank you, my brother. Again, stay in contact. Let me know when you want to try to hook this thing up when we get a couple of your guys on so we can talk some more football. All right.
Yes, sir.
All
Thanks
right.
for having me.
Hey, enjoy the rest of your evening, my man. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for being on. Again, that was Coach Lee Carey of East Texas Mob Elite 707 Football. Man, you make sure you go to their Facebook page. It's East Texas Mob Elite. Go check it out. Got some great pictures. It has some videos of them showing their young fellas getting their workout in and all that. So we just want to profile and highlight some of the good things that's going on outside. You know, we always talk about the big sports. You know, obviously on the national level, but the local level. I'm here in Tyler, Texas. So whenever I get a chance, I want to try to highlight some of the local athletic activities that's going on in the area. So again, this has been a special TFG Sports Media Show. I am your host, Kendrick, the sports guy. Make sure you like this. Make sure you share this to all your social media platforms. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to TFG Sports Media on YouTube, as well as Kendrick Sports Hustle. That's SportZHustle. Make sure you like and follow TFG Sports Media on YouTube, as well as Kendrick Sports Hustle. That's SportZHustle. And you can follow me on Facebook as well, Kendrick Roland Henderson. You can follow me on Instagram, Kdrick1969, and you can also follow me on TikTok, Kendrick Henderson 51. And if you want to contribute to the channel, you can hit my Cash App. That's $1969 Kendrick. We're taking any type of whatever contribution you would like to help us build this platform would be greatly appreciated. Also, during the live, there was a little $ that you could contribute as well to the channel. So any contributions will be greatly appreciated. We just want to invest back into this platform and build this sports platform up. So again, that was Coach Lee Carey of East Texas Mob. And I was just glad to have him on East Texas Mob Elite. I was glad to have him on, and hopefully we'll be able to get him on again, as well as some of those young fellas that we could possibly be watching on Saturdays and some on Sundays when we talk NFL. So again, you guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. Keep it locked here for all your sports news and info. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.